Intros are hard. Hello, I'm Vinamine, proprietor, owner, creator, madman, the guy who owns this channel. I'm gonna level with you. I don't know how to start this video. Here's the deal. I'm hungry, and I really want to have lunch, but I would also really like to show you how I make this particular dish that I'm making myself for lunch. So, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to be showing you my mom's recipe for garlic parmesan shrimp. Okay, we're going to start with the tools and ingredients necessary. First and foremost, shrimp. It's kind of the main ingredient. It's kind of the big thing. The next thing you're going to need, something that I didn't have out yet, you're going to need Parmesan. Now, you can get it shredded. This version is some sort of, shaved. It's shaved. You can get shredded, shaved, a full block. You can make it yourself if you have the time and capabilities. Doesn't really matter. The point is, you need Parmesan. It's really good. Parmesan's my favorite kind of cheese. So once you have your Parmesan and shrimp, the next thing you're going to need is garlic, okay? These are the three main ingredients. Parmesan, Parmesan, shrimp, and garlic. Those are the three main things. You're going to need a couple other ingredients, so 3 other ingredients. These are basically the supplementary ingredients that really bring the dish together. First off, you're going to need salt. Now, the salt I'm using has roasted garlic in it. That's because I like a lot of garlic. So, if you don't like as much garlic, you can just use sea salt on its own. You're also going to need pepper, specifically lemon pepper. You don't need this particular brand, but you do need you need lemon pepper. That is a must. The final ingredient is butter. This is what you're going to be cooking the shrimp in. This is how you're going to be cooking it in the pan. You can't just slap shrimp onto the pan. That's ridiculous. Now, of course, the butter you're going to want to use is regular butter. You can also use olive oil or some other kind of oil, but butter is just the best option. It's the correct way to make it. And I'm not going to say it any other way. This is correct. You use anything else, and I'm talking, let's see, do I have it? Right here. Unsalted butter. Okay, can you see this? The point is, you need these ingredients, a spatula, and a frying pan. First things first, you need to heat up the pan. This won't take too long. Now, different frying pans have certain different requirements. This frying pan is made, I think this is one of the ceramic ones, and so I can't put it over a medium heat, but that's okay, because we only need a medium heat to actually cook this. We don't need it to be on the highest heat setting. While this is heating up, very quickly, you're going to want to, you're either going to want to do this beforehand, or while this is heating up, you're going to want to take the tails out of the shrimp. Or take them off, I should say. This is a necessary step unless you want to eat the shrimp with the tails on. Some people like that. I don't, so I'm not doing that. In case you're wondering how to detail shrimp, what you want to do is your thumbnail kind of hooked into this little spot right there on the tail, and then just kind of press firmly but not too hard on the shrimp, and just kind of pull. If they're properly defrosted, the tail will just come right off. The other good thing about getting pre-cooked shrimp is that if you mess up with the tail, so you get stuck, you just suck the meat out of the tail. Have a nice little snack while you're making your food. Alrighty, now that we have all of the shrimp detailed and our pan is nice and hot, we can start by adding the butter. I don't use measurements with this recipe. I never really got good exact measurements from my mom. because she always eyeballed it. So just take a spatula, just kind of slice it like that. Oh, we're making a mess now. Normally, you wouldn't want to be spilling butter like that, so just try to be a little careful. Just kind of move the butter around. I'm going to move this away from the heat. Then, just take your shrimp, however you want to do it, and just throw them in. No need to be gentle, they're already dead. Next, you want to start by taking your salt. I always do this. Oh, that's salt! I want to give it a nice dusting. Oh, that's a mess. My bad. Not a professional. I'm going to give it a nice dusting of that as well. Take your garlic. This is only if you want extra garlic. If you really want the garlic flavor to punch through, this is what you do. Otherwise, just leave the garlic out. Unless you're not using garlic and a garlic salt mix like I am, then you do want to put garlic in, but not as much as I did there. And take your parmesan. You can put as much or as little parmesan as you want. Ooh, that was close. You then want to kind of stir them around a little bit and mix everything together. And you want to flip everything over as best you can. It's not imperative that you do it perfectly. This dish tends to be perfection the moment it starts being made. And then, when you flipped it over, you repeat the same process from before. Maybe not as much as the first time. You don't want to overdo it. You can over-season this. Unless you want your flavors to actually almost literally knock your teeth out. Try to avoid over-seasoning. And some more cheese. Try to get the little shaved bits there. They melt better and a little more easily. And the garnish. I'll clean that up later. By later, I mean after I'm finished with this. So yeah, we let that kind of do its thing for a minute. And while that's cooking, real quick, if you're able to, try to put some of your ingredients away real quick, keeping an eye on your food so it doesn't, overcook or anything. But, it's always good to clean while you go. Where did I get this from? It's back here. You don't want to be a messy cook. No one likes a messy cook, right? Or at the very least, no one likes a messy cook who doesn't clean up after themselves. But that's not a messy cook. That's just a clean cook who's very passionate with their ingredients during the cooking process. So you want to mix them up again. Try to get that butter and those seasoned juices all mixed together. The shrimp will reduce in size when you make this. That's normal. I think I took them off a little too early, but only just by like a minute. And these are perfectly done. And the cheese and the season and everything, the cheese and the butter will kind of harden a little bit as it cools off, which is really nice. But you can eat it hot. You can actually eat it cold. It's not too bad either. But that all depends on taste. So I'm going to plate this. I say I'm going to plate this like it's going to look all fancy. It's not. There. Little quick tip, depending on the frying pan, don't run water directly on a hot frying pan. Either leave it to cool, or I think the word is diffuse it with soap. At least that's what I was told. If that's wrong, you can argue with my mom. One of the best parts about this, you can lick all the seasoning off with the spatula. It's just salt and garlic, so. So here we are, after making that delicious meal and cleaning up after ourselves when we're done cooking. You can now enjoy it with a nice, like calling this a glass is an insult. Nice cup of apple juice. Let's try it. Bit my lip. It's good. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's not like it's a surprise to me that it's good. It's always delicious. Hopefully yours turned out just as good, or maybe better. If you actually try this recipe, which I hope you do, please let me know in the comments how it turned out for you. Let me know if you maybe adjusted the recipe, did anything different. I'd love to have some new things to try out myself. Yeah, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this. You want to see more content. I'm going to be making it anyway, but it'd be nice if you subscribe so you know about it. And be sure to leave a like. Just, lets me know you enjoyed. I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to eat the rest off camera because it is actually my lunch. This is the first meal I'm having today. I haven't eaten yet. So, I'm gonna go. Have a nice day. I'm doing up a couple other dishes real quick. I'll be right with you.